Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing an art piece. So I have drawn out this using a ruler and a pencil, and we have these twisty pens, or you can just use watercolour, but these turn into watercolours when you brush water on them. And we are putting biro on here over the pencil because we tested out that this is biro, this is Sharpie. So when the watercolour dries, like this one, it has more of a darker colour than the Sharpie. So we're going to do that. But basically, I halved the page and I started drawing these shapes. And on the other half, I drew straight lines and then I crossed over it. So now we are just going over with biro. Right, so now you're going to take whatever you're using as your watercolour and you're going to start with red. So this is just something I thought of as I have had a feeling to do some art lately. You're just going to start with a thin layer of red at the bottom. And then we're going to move on to orange, and you're also going to do a thin layer of that so that they blend nicely. And generally with watercolour, if you're using twisty crayons, it's good that when you're using the brush, before you dip it into the water again to do the next colour, you blend it into it. But hopefully, to speed that process up, I'm going to add some of the orange into the red. Now I'm going to take yellow and do this. Also, whilst I'm doing this, if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe and turn on my post notifications if you like videos like this. Okay guys, so I've done like sunset colours down here, and now I'm moving on to blues. I'll go over the colours that I used in a minute, but as you can see, I'm just working my way up on the blues. There's going to be a little bit more of dark blue at the top here. And then I'm going to add, make sure you are still overlapping your colours and you repeat that on the way up. Okay, so now I'm on the darkest colour of blue and I am using that at the top. So if you don't have paints seen in videos and you have some of these lying around, these are great to do blending with. You can just use your finger if you want, but as you know, as I've told you many times now, you can use them as watercolours. So that's what we're doing. So I've used red, orange, yellow, pink, magenta, light blue, dark blue, violet, and navy blue. So now we need to put some water. I decorated this but it didn't go very well, so I decided to stop. But now I'm just going to put water in here. So now I'm going to dip my brush into the water. You don't want too much water because then it can actually rub away the biro. But I'm just going to start from the orange here and blend it into the red, as you can see. Since I've been doing a lot of art, I thought, why don't I try something I haven't seen people do, just something I've made myself. And I like these triangle shapes people do. So I decided to do triangle shapes in a sunset colour, and maybe something different on the top, as you can see here. Sorry about that, guys. The Hoover just turned on randomly and it scared me.
Must be a ghost.
So I have finished doing the watercolour. I'm very happy with it. It has blended nicely. Not as well as I thought it would be, but I do like it a lot. So now we just need to wait for this to dry. So there might need to be a part 2 of this, guys. And then we might add some more stuff to it. So definitely stay tuned. Bye, guys!